Hello YouTube people, how are you doing? I finally got myself a new toy for my birthday. My anniversary was during March, just like AliExpress. So I ordered the amazing MJX Hypergo 110 scale RC car. This was a bargain. I bought this for $219. Actually euros. But yeah, if you wanna grab amazing prices on RC cars, and especially on this one, go click my link down there in the description, alright? And use also my discount codes. They are down there. And you can get this for even less than I did. Alright? And that's a no-brainer. This car is fully packed with awesome electronics and a very nice motor, and it's big. It's a one real true 110 scale. Alright? So let's unbox this and show you the specs, the details, and have fun. Alright, let's go, man. I'm pretty excited, that's for sure. This car is even maybe too big for my table. And that's a good thing, I guess. And I haven't not taken it out yet. I'm gonna see it with you. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the box in detail, because you know how I like my boxes. My RC car box. Yeah, as I told you, my table is a little bit small for this. Yeah, I had to change room because my working shop table is not big enough for this car. So yeah, let's keep going. So in the box says you have an 100 MPSC, 35 kilogram metal steering servo, 3970 size brushless motor. You have a central differential. All the drivetrain on this car is metal, and you have a separate receiver and transmitter. This CNM ESC is Bluetooth controllable. That's an high-end feature. Yeah, as you know, I love the box and the graphics, and this seller did a great job, because the box came intact, completely intact. Wow, I does like that. And you know what? I bought this and I got it 4 days after I paid. 4 days, man, at my door. I didn't move a finger, only the click finger when paying. Yeah, wow, awesome job AliExpress, and this seller in particular, very nice job. You make customers happy. Alright, let's keep going. Let's put the box aside and go to the meat. Yeah, this comes with spares. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So spares, front suspension arms, fully complete with C-hubs. Yeah, very nice. The wheelie bar, some sticky foam to protect the battery, some steering links, and some wrenches. Alright, thank you MJX for the spares, very nice. Maybe they will get a new customer for life. Wow. Wow, this is considerably heavy. Wow, this seems like an high-end RC car, man. You have the transmitter in here. You see, even the transmitter comes in a plastic bag. Yeah, I think they are thinking on the customer, for sure. I do like that a lot. The transmitter, it's just that basic transmitter they use in their other RC cars. But yeah, should work perfect. No problem. You have the manual, of course, where you have the exploded view of the parts and part numbers. Alright. Usual. Now, let's remove this plastic and check out this beauty, man. Oh yeah. Wow. Wow. I've seen videos of this, but I can tell you, in first person, wow, when you have it on your hands, it's just perfect. This body, it has a dark gray details. Wow, I know this is a new design they use in other RC cars. Yeah, beauty wise, it's beautiful, it's just perfect. The tires are good, seem to be awesome for a monster truck. Yeah. Alright. This uses the clipless system. So you just push it forward, lift it up, and push it back. And there you have whoop, and there you have your body shell out. I like it. The body shell is very strong, it's polycarbonate. Very strong. It has this cage to make it even stronger and to accommodate for the clipless system. Wow. Wow. Look at the size of that motor, man. Wow. Wow. The front suspension maybe needs a little bit of preload. Yeah, or maybe a lighter oil, but I think for now I'm just gonna give it more preload. The rear one seems great. So the design and specs on this is you have a honeycomb chassis design, which are known to be very good. You have this piece here on the side of the chassis, so the body don't keep flapping around, to keep the body in place. You have very beefy steering links and camber links and steering links in the front. You have camber and toe adjustment in the front and camber adjustment in the rear. You have sway bars, so anti-roll bars, front and rear. You have aluminum big bore shocks with plastic caps on top, alright, with adjustable collars to adjust the tension of the spring. You have an awesome big chunky center brace to keep the chassis more rigid. You have an awesome bumper in the front, which is very flexible and has a light bar. You have a protection for the shocks here on the down part, so if you hit hard, it protects the shocks. Very nice idea there. You have these big tires, monster truck tires for sure. You have a servo saver, which isn't adjustable by the look of it. You have a 35 kilos digital servo that goes at 6 volts in 0.13 seconds at 60 degrees with no load. So with 7.4 volts it should be a little bit faster, because this ESC can put out 7.4 volts for the servos if you want. You have a 100 amp ESC, which is Bluetooth connectivity. Alright, it has a fan on top to keep it cool. Here on down of the ESC you'll have the receiver box, so you have a separate receiver. You can change receiver and transmitter. You have a big motor. This motor I think it could be used in 1/8 scale, because it's a 3970 size can. Alright, and this has 2500 kV and is capable of 4S. This is a monster of a motor. Alright, for this kind of size it's a monster, so this should be very powerful. You have 2 fans and an heat sink on the motor. Of course, you have the center differential instead of slipper clutch, and this, what it does is it distributes the power of the motor between the front and rear tires. The ones that are having more traction will get more power, alright? And this also helps to keep the car more controllable, alright? Doing turns. So it's easier to control with a center differential, so that's awesome. I don't have one center differential RC car yet. This is my first one. Yeah, I'm eager to try you. You can already tell that I'm liking this. Alright, in the back you have a beefy bumper, which is also flexible, as you can see. You have rear lights, which is a nice touch. Let's turn it upside down so you can see. Ooh, the awesome design of this, man. For sure, this doesn't seem a $200 RC car or $250. This seems like maybe a $401. Wow, this is by far the most well put in, the most well designed RC car I have to date, for sure. Ooh, it has awesome metal plates here on the undercarriage. Alright, so it slides and don't break nothing. It's very smart. This RC car is very smart, man. I do like this very, very much. Wow. Who could have thought that $250 could buy you this? Yeah, I want to thank to AliExpress and to the China companies that are putting out these RC cars for us, yeah, common people that are not, we don't have the budget to buy the 1000 RC cars. And this car is full with good stuff, man. Just in the ballpark, I can see it pretty easy. This motor goes for $50 for sure. This ESC with Bluetooth connectivity, it will go at least for $60 or more. I don't think you can find any with Bluetooth 100 amp ESC for $60, but yeah, I'm just being gentle, just to show you the value of having this. These servos go for around $20, so you already to 150, and see, you still not count for the receiver and transmitter, maybe 30, you are almost at 200, and yeah, I think I don't have to mention anything else. You can see all you have, the big value you get when you buy this. And I'm not being biased, I'm really saying what I think, man. That's why I bought it. I couldn't resist and let pass this deal, man. Look at this, perfectly balanced gears. It's pretty silent, man. For a metal drivetrain, this mesh has to be perfectly adjusted. Just plain and simple. This was very well put together on the factory. Do you see how it lands? I think the shocks work. Wow. Yeah. So if you are wondering how to install the wheelie bar, it comes like this. You push this thing up like so. You have two holes here, one on each side for this piece here, and you have another two holes here on top, right here on the bumper. All right, so it's 4 screws. I know it's easy enough, but who knows? So other specs you might need and you want to know: the battery size you can use, the width is 53.5 millimeters, 53.5 millimeters width, and in length you have 14.5 centimeters, maybe 14.4, something like that. So you can fit big batteries in here for sure. And you have the battery straps. If you're wondering, this uses 12 millimeter hex. All right, let's see, let's measure the size of the tires. 11.5 centimeters in diameter and 7 centimeters wide around it. So yeah, if you want to have more measurements that you need, something you'll need to know about the car, please write them down there in the comments. All right, I'll be more than happy to help you. All right, let's go. All right, now let's put my CNA gel battery in this and show you the Bluetooth connectivity and app. All right, I'll have to install the app on my phone and I'll be right back to show you. Oh boy, we have a winner here. I can see it just without even using it. This is a winner. That makes me happy, man. Very nice. Be right back. To get the app, it couldn't be easier. You just use your phone to scan the QR code that you have in the back cover of the manual. As you have two, I'll have to come through the angle I want. I think I got it right. Let's see, Android, yeah. Snail ESC, couldn't be easier. Nice job, MJX. The QR codes work perfect. Nice job. Another thumbs up for them. Alright. So, after you install it, you turn on the car. You turn on the Bluetooth. Don't forget that on your phone. You click refresh and it immediately appears on the screen. You hit go and there you have it. It says ESC voltage and ESC temperature. You have a set button here where you can change the running mode. You can put for like a crawler. I'm not sure, that doesn't have any use for us. You have a drag brake if you want. For speed runs, this should be nice. You can adjust the cutoff voltage, which I will for 3.2 volts immediately. I think 3 is too low. Some batteries will go down a little bit further to 2.9, and I don't like it. Brake force, I also am gonna take it down to 50, because I know these big trucks and heavy, if the brake is hard, when you are with the momentum going forward, how heavy it is, you know what happens. And those. So yeah, 50 should be good. Reverse force, 50, yeah, okay. Brake force, yeah, you can even set the initial brake force. So maybe when you touch the brakes, you'll have to put it immediately 100% to slide, or to, I don't know, but that's configurable. You have the neutral range, I'm not gonna touch that. The back voltage for the servo, it says 6.0, I think we can change it to 7.4. The servo, I think, can take it. I'll see that in a second. Motor rotation, lipo cells auto. Alright, save. Ooh. Yeah, with 7.4 volts on the servo. It's much faster. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna change to 6 again. Save. Yeah, it's slower, but still good enough. And see that when I change this, the fans kick up. So when you put more voltage through the back, it puts more fan power. Yeah, very nice. All right. So that's all about the Bluetooth connection. I think it's very nice that you can have all these configurations at the point of your fingertips. Alright? In the future, I'll do some upgrades to this. One thing I immediately think I'm gonna have is a sensor temperature for the fans, for the motor fans. So they don't only kick in when the motor is at 40 degrees at least. Alright? Yeah. It's a bit louder, the fans, but very nice. Alright. Now I'm just gonna show you. This is at 70%. Oh boy. Oh boy. And this is only 3S, remember. Oh my god. Very nice. Perfect. Now let's put it to the test. Outside, where it belongs. Alright, see you there. Alright, so we are out here just to do a small bashing session because it's cold and windy, but I had to try it. Lights are on. I'm now at 70% using the CNA Gel 3.0 3S battery. Yeah, first run. It should have dual rate on the steering, but I will change the transmitter. It's very cold. I'm freezing out here. First crash. Yeah, the steering trim seems to be good enough, but you have to be very, very sensitive with the steering. It should have steering dual rate. I'm sure I'll get used to it. Yeah, this has a very powerful takeoff even at 3S, and the punch is at 7. You can put a little bit more punch, but I don't think he needs it. Yeah, I really don't want to go through the puddles because the receiver box doesn't look to be watertight. Oops. Yeah. Ooh. We'll do another bashing session with jumps. Yeah, it's going too much to the puzzle for my liking. Remember, this is my new baby. So, yeah, I don't want to break it. Yeah, this terrain is not easy on RC cars. It's full of rocks. I think I need to adjust the steering rods and open the toe a little bit more in the front because it's too closed. I'll have to do that. I like a little bit of toe out in the front. Let's see if I can make a jump without going through the puzzle. Yeah. Ooh. Bad. Yeah. I'm not liking it. But this is typical of the first run. We get a little bit cautious, and after that we just send it to the moon. Alright, let's go down this path here. Yes, this is a heavy vehicle. I'm sure 4S will be the perfect spot for it. Yeah, and my battery is already running low. And I didn't bring another one because this is just 3000 milliamp hours. So, yeah, low voltage cut. Now I will have to carry it home. Not too far, but yeah, it's just dumb. I should have brought another battery. Alright, let's turn this off. and do the walk home. Yeah, this is why I need a dust cover. And I didn't like the water. I'll have to, in the future, I'll have to check this box, the receiver box, and make it watertight, so I don't have to worry about that much. But still, the power button, maybe it's waterproof, but it's down here and there's some water in there. Alright, I'm gonna vacuum this and clean it, and I'll be right back. Alright, so after cleaning it, I'm gonna give you my final thoughts and tell you the 2 things I'm gonna do to it immediately. First thing, we have some play here on the notch where you mount the body, so I'll stuff something in to make for the space and it stays a little bit more tight. Alright, because when you jump you can hear this body rocking, so I'll try to eliminate that. One thing I really love about this is the mounting system of the body. It's just, yeah, it's awesome. It's easy to remove, easy to install. So other thing, a lot of rocks got inside the chassis. Yeah, and I had to do lots of cleaning, and some small ones, 1 or 2, even got in the ESC fan. So what I think you should do, and I will do, I already ordered it, a dust cover like I have on the Thunder. You can still find this RC car, but it is sold as VRX. I'll put the image on the screen if you're interested to know where you can buy one of these. And is also known as FTX Scarlet, so from FTX. So this car is made at least for 3 brands: VRX, FTX, and Legendary. Alright? Legendary seem to stop and made this, but VRX, I know they still sell it on AliExpress. So I'll leave the link if you're interested in one. You have a 1/8 scale, but this is the 1/10 scale from VRX. And I have this dust cover, you see? And this is a lifesaver. Alright, so I'll have to install one of these on the Monster. Alright, that's the thing I think it really misses, one dust cover. Other than that, everything went as smooth as I thought it would. This MJX is what I call a tank. This is a tank. I tell you, yeah, I already have that 1/10 scale as I showed you, but that thing on 3S and doing jumps, yeah, it's always on the bench to repair. I do love that truck, don't get me wrong. I love how it drives. So I will try to use it more for small jumps and not putting it in high jumps and skate parks, because it can't, it's always on repairs. Alright? The drivetrain on it is a little bit weak, so yeah, it's better to use it on 2S. On 3S you can take it, but the differentials are a bit weak. On this thing is another story, man. This has a powerful drivetrain. Yeah, when you compare it, you can see this is made to last, man. This is strong. Yeah, it's just a very well built machine. Soon, in the next video, I will have a 3S and 4S speed run, so we can check the speeds on this. Alright? I will have a more aggressive bashing session, maybe on the BMX track. So be tuned for that. Really soon I'll be putting another bashing video of this and the speedruns 3 and 4S. Alright? I hope you enjoyed. If you consider to buy one of these, I tell you, you won't be disappointed. For the price you pay for this, it's a no-brainer. So go get one for yourself right now because they are at an awesome sale. Alright? Don't let that pass. If you're thinking of buying 1/10 scale and don't want to spend too much money, get one of these. Alright, once again, thank you very much for your company, your support. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.